Hello everyone, welcome to your course Computer Hardware with the CompTIA A+ 901. To get the CompTIA A+ exam completed, you need to actually take two exams, the 901 and the 902. So there'll be another class for the second half of this exam. So you can take this class and then go take their 901 exam and get that part of your A+ certification, and then take another class and then get the second part of your A+ certification. Very cool, huh? So when you first log into the course, this is going to be your home page. I'm just saying welcome to the course. My name is Melissa Halleck, and I would love to have you just ask questions away. If you have any issues, just let me know that I'm here for you. This course, you're going to learn about hardware, mobile devices, and some networking. You know, what would a business be without a computer network? What would your home even be without a computer network? So each week, we're going to have some labs and some practice questions. You will have virtual labs. Now, I absolutely love Test Out. I think it's a fantastic source. You can go in and listen to the videos and do the readings and all of those things. And then you can go and do labs, and then you can do your practice exams. So one thing though that I do think is kind of missing with these Test Out labs is that they do a great job giving you the concepts and what to do, but they don't actually, tell you how to do it. And so probably in the discussion area, I'm going to be adding some Test Out videos, but certainly if you are running across one and you cannot figure it out, honestly, the best thing to do is go to YouTube and put your lab in YouTube, and you'll be able to see that visually. Oftentimes we need that visual so we can see exactly what's going on, right? So I would encourage you to do that. If there's any labs that you need to do, just go through, put your lab, Test Out lab number in your YouTube search, and then from the YouTube search, you can find labs that'll show you how to do those. And of course, I'm available. You can certainly always email me. Here's my email address, melissa.halleck@kirtland.edu. Now, I did put my phone number in here. I am in the Eastern time zone, so, 9, 10 o'clock, I'm in bed at night, and I don't answer until the next morning if you give me something late at night. Okay? The fastest and easiest way to get a reply is going to be through my email, because I do have another full-time and I'm on the phone all day long on that job. So just to let you know. When you want to get started, you can introduce yourself to the class by clicking on this link. And this link will take you to the introductions area. And I have introduced myself and told you a little bit about myself, and it would be great if you would go in and tell us a little bit about yourself as well. And you notice I have a photo here. It would be also great if you can, you don't have to, obviously, but if you could go into your account and put up a photo for us so we can see who you are. Now, as you're going through this course, navigation is going to be super important. So again, here is your home button that takes you back to this home area. And it also gives you a to-do for each week on what needs to be done as far as your discussion questions go. And then you can also view a course calendar here. You can check your grades by going over here and clicking on grades. And when that comes up, ta-da, here we go. And so you can look at all your different assignments, okay, when they're due and all of that. Now, your discussions, of course, there is a due date listed on these discussions. You can see your score here. And this is how much the discussion is actually worth. So you can figure out what your score was, okay? The other thing that you're going to have is these lab simulations. So you won't really see a due date on those because this is imported from the Test Out program. But you will see how much each of these assignments is worth. And you can also click on the link And when you click on this link, because you're doing it from the grade book, if there's any comments or anything in here, you're going to be able to see that, okay? Another thing that you can expect is that these grades should auto sync. So if you go in here and this is worth 4 points and you complete it, when it shows completed, it'll show the score right up in here, okay? All of these are specific links that will take you into the test out when you go through the modules. But here, remember, this is just your grade, so you're only going to see details on your grade here. Okay, so to get to your homework assignments, you're going to click on modules to the left. So as you can see, this is grayed out, which means that class hasn't started yet. And so you won't be able to see those actual links until then. Now, your syllabus is right up here. Here's again another link to the introductions area and some more information that might be important for you. And then here is our syllabus. So if I open the syllabus, I can actually view it right here in the window, but if you need to, you can certainly download this, okay, or you can print it out. Some people like to plan things by highlighting it to show that it's done or marking it out to show that it's done, and that's perfectly fine. You can do that. So you could, even if you wanted to, you could just take this right here and print this and then mark off each week as you complete each week, okay? Or something else that you could do. Oh, there's also, I want to point out, your grading and evaluation is in here. So you know how many points it takes to get your grade. Make sure you pay attention to that and that you're looking at your grades and seeing how well you're doing in your course, okay? This is very important. Another thing, though, that you can do with this is that you can, put in your score and you can say how much, if I do this, what would my grade be, okay? And this will tell you, so right now my total is only 60%. It's not my official score, but this is what I have down here. And of course, that's only going to be 60% of what? 60% of the discussion area, right? I don't have these others to, add in there yet. So you got to pay attention to that, just so you know. All right, so how do you get to your assignments again? Let's go back to our modules. We found our syllabus, okay? And then each of these are assignments that need to be completed. And so you'll click on these and it'll take you into the assignment. Now for a moment, I'm going to just leave student view so I can show you how this works because I'm not locked out. All right. So say you're going to do this lab, connect internal components. Let's click on it. It will open up into the test out lab sim. Now, if you're having problems with your test out lab sim, make sure your browser's compatible. Okay, make sure you don't have any adware or anything like that installed. Even a Google toolbar can have issues. So if you're having issues connecting, you want to make sure to contact your test out support team very quickly so that you can get up and running. As you can see, there are a lot of different labs in there. The labs don't take a huge amount of time though, so please don't let the number of labs inside there overwhelm you, okay? Now to start this lab, it's going to tell you what you're going to do, okay? You're going to, from the shelf, install a memory module in an open memory slot. From the shelf, install a network card in an open PCI slot and more. When you're ready and you've read what you're going to do, you can start your lab and it'll give you, again, the instructions over here on the left, okay? And then this is going to be your workspace, your front, your cables, memory modules, network adapters. If you have a problem, you can click Start Over. You can also increase your workspace view so that you can see the different parts. And here's also your buttons for different things. So say, for example, I wanted to look in the motherboard. I'd click on that. And then when that loads up, there it is finally. Sometimes you just have to be patient. See, I'm using my scroll on my mouse to zoom in, or you can use this right here and just kind of move around, because you might need to drag something over here, for example. Like if you have network adapters, okay, you're going to click on that, and then you would just literally click and drag it to whichever spot it belongs to. Now notice the area that is highlighted here. That's the area where it goes. So you want to pay really close attention just to make sure that you're putting things in the correct area, okay? And then when you are done, and then you see, if you want to go back, just click this back button. That'll take you to the back area. The front takes you to the front area. Drive bays takes you to these drive bay areas. Front and back for your monitor as well. So if I want to look at the back of a monitor so that I can hook something up, then I'm going to click back, and then I can switch back to the front. If I want to zoom back out, I can certainly do that, or expand. I might need to plug and unplug these devices, right? So you can click on them to select them. And you just got to pay close attention to what is actually selected and then where you are in it. If you're first learning how to do this, it can be a little bit frustrating. So feel free to go in and YouTube and then put your test out exam number, which you're going to get right here, into YouTube. And let me just show you. If you go to YouTube, you can put this in the search and then click the search, and then you can see there's different videos that show you exactly step by step what it is that you're supposed to do. This can be super helpful whenever you need that visual. Okay, I don't know exactly why this isn't working. What is the deal here? What's going on? Go get that visual and check it out, okay? The next thing I want to show you is there are announcements, and these announcements are going to be really important. They're going to happen probably each week, and if there's anything that comes up and students are having issues, sometimes I'll post that stuff in the announcements. If there's maybe tutoring information, there's all kinds of information you can get by looking in your announcements. So please make sure that you are reading those and paying attention to those. Then here's an Office 365 button that you can check out and log in, and then it's going to refresh, and then you can maybe use Office 365. I'm going to go back to student view so I can make sure you can see everything. Then we have here the request tutoring, and so you can click on that button if you feel like you need to go and request some tutoring, okay? So this video is just to help you get started. I may post more videos in the discussion area. Thank you all for coming, and let me know if you need anything. Have a great day.